guys' will to win to get this?
Well, I thought the body language and everything was really good this afternoon. You know, maybe better than it's been on the road back-to-backs, and so the start was great. Obviously, PG gives us a big lift. I think that's so important. I think to just raise everybody's level of energy up, um, and then we go through some. I just think it's shooting slump, like pretty heavy ones. I mean, really hard not to take those wide open threes for those guys, right? And we didn't hit them for a stretch, so the game kind of went up and down a little bit. But obviously we hung in there, got it to overtime, and then kind of played the overtime like we started the game.
Yesterday, after the game, I guess, they asked you about Tyrese, and you said he didn't shoot the ball enough. And he had 14 shots, but he only had one shot in the fourth quarter. And he stayed aggressive,
Yep.
which led to him having a career high night. In the fourth quarter in overtime, I believe he scored 22 points. 16 was in the fourth. And, you always told him, you got to do it. You got to attack. You got to attack. And he did that, and 54 points tonight.
Yeah, certainly a big difference. And again, it's a variety. Again, that I keep thinking that obviously it's a great amount of threes, right? Because he's such a good shooter. Few drives all the way, few floaters, playing on top, playing along the baseline. Just moving him around and trying to not make it too predictable. But he really did a good job. I thought it's a lot of minutes on a back-to-back for a guy who's playing a lot of minutes, and he was really guarding hard too. Like, he was really putting an effort in at both ends. So a lot of that will to win came from him tonight.
What does it just say for his tenacity, energy level to play that many minutes in back-to-back? Look, I don't believe he left the game after halftime.
I do not believe he did. We usually have a little discussion there to start the fourth, and he didn't want to have the discussion tonight. He wanted to stay in. So, we were fortunate. I know it's crazy when it's 46 minutes, but we did get a really long stretch of rest for him to start the second quarter. I think it was almost over 6 minutes, which is pretty rare. He doesn't usually, so he goes into the half with only 17. So that was maybe always on the table, yeah.
When you talk about PG, you say he had a really good start, but it also seemed like in the second half, when you guys got in the half court, he was a little bit of your stabilizer with the ball in his hand. And also his communication with the other guys, making sure guys was in the right spot.
Yeah, my thing I always keep mentioning, I'm not sure, our defense is so good when he's out there, right? I mean, our possessions are just so solid. He's really good at directing traffic. He's going to guard most of the guys one-on-one, either on the perimeter or on the block. He just really directs traffic for us. That's the biggest thing for me. I mean, listen, the 11-0 start is awesome because I think that energized us, but the rest of the game, it's mostly his defense for me. And again, I mean, I know that's pretty good, 21 points in 24 minutes. That's pretty productive, yeah.
Will you also talk about Justin Edwards? I mean, I think he had a pretty good defensive game.
Really
He got
good
you
game.
guys going in
He
the
did.
first quarter.
He did. He was really working hard. Again, you hear this as a broken record. He's going to try on every possession. He's going to make some plays on defense. And, he's a really good shooter. He had a bunch of opportunities and he couldn't throw one in tonight, but he made one when it counted.
Just going back to Tyrese for a minute, what do you thought of just his consistency? I mean, I think that's like 9 or 10 30-point games and 4 40-point games.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a unique kind of double threat, which is the speed, which will get him past people, and then the really deep shooting range. So there's a lot of space he's playing in there. And again, he's just really talented, and I think that his confidence continues to grow. His teammates' confidence in him continues to grow as well, and I mean, that's a big game, but when he's scoring, it doesn't surprise me that much. Yep. Okay, everybody, thanks a lot.